Aquarius. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you may also just simply follow the links below. Now, for those of you who may not have seen last week's horoscopes, or maybe you skipped past the intro where I was explaining myself, don't do that. I am not appearing in horoscopes as far as, being on video at this time. I've gotten to a place where information is coming super quickly for me, and it's easier for me to stay on that frequency, stay on that wavelength, and just, let the information flow through. And instead of just, stepping off that frequency, taking a step down in frequency and wavelength to pull cards and go super slow. So this is how it's going to be. And, I'm still going to appear in my non-horoscope videos. I'm not like pulling my face off the internet or anything like that. But it's just for horoscopes, not the case, okay? So anyway, what's going on when it comes to your coming week? This week, we've got the moon upright as far as your primary focus, or I guess you could say the overarching theme, or the underlying influence behind all things that are occurring. And with the moon, I am definitely seeing that a lot of you Aquarius people are going to have to be kind of facing where we may not have actually have known people to be who they are, or who we think they are. And this is not necessarily the end of the world. Sometimes people turn out better than we thought. But with the moon card upright, we are clearing up a lot of misconceptions, or at least we are seeing where we may have been wrong about certain people. And this is going to go all ways: positive, negative, pleasant, unpleasant. Because the moon card upright is presenting me with a very strong sense of shedding light on that which has been obscured. The moonlight clearing the shadows, showing things in another light to reveal the holistic, true nature. And this can also work to your advantage, because I am seeing that the moon is also giving light to things that you wish other people would see about yourself, what you've got going on, what maybe has been obscured, or what has been hidden or veiled in your life. So it's interesting because I do see you getting a lot of attention in certain places where you normally don't get attention. And I also see you being able to see the true nature of maybe people or occurrences in ways that maybe we only saw one facet of before. But this is going to be a bit of a mixed bag. In fact, as we get to the Page of Swords upright and the Seven of Swords upright, that's, fairly clear. On the positive side of things, well, we've got the Page of Swords upright, having people start to issue inquiries about you, especially when it comes to financial, professional, as well as material and household matters. Because with the Page of Swords upright, we do have this air of an investigation going on, possibly an interview, people looking more closely at what you're working on, projects that you have been maybe spending a lot of time and energy with. Things that aren't normally seen by the light of day are now plain to see. Truths are coming out, and where you may have been ignored or obscured, maybe things that people should know about, because this is going to help them pick up some traction, get bigger, get more support, do more for you. This is where the Page of Swords upright is leading. And if there are things that maybe have been kind of flying under the radar, well, now they're not flying under the radar, which is going to afford you the opportunity to be seen, to be recognized, and of course lifted into both new professional and financial opportunities, because we're trying to grow abundance here, but we need to be able to get some sunlight onto the seeds that you've planted, or at least in this case, maybe even just some moonlight, so people know where those seeds were planted in the first place, right? So they don't get stepped on, so we know where to water. And as we get into the Seven of Swords upright, though, there may be some touchy stuff going on as it relates to either a friend or a relative. And what's interesting is that this card also popped up for the Patreon monthly horoscopes that I do for Aquarius people. And I'm seeing with the Seven of Swords upright, it could be that a lot of you Aquarian people are going to have to maybe face facts about a person that has been maybe double dealing with you, a friend or a relative. I am feeling as though it does carry the same energy as that monthly, where you are catching somebody effectively in the act. and somebody who may be not exactly operating in a very honest, very scrupulous, or very honorable way. The Seven of Swords upright is unclear to me as to whether or not this is something that they are doing in regards to you, or you are watching them do it in regards to another person. But there is this very strange, unstable effort coming through this card. And sometimes this happens when people are unstable. You know, maybe they're feeling personally destabilized. Maybe this is a desperate action. Maybe they're lying about who they are. Maybe they're doing something that is ultimately misleading other people, or even leading people down a difficult road. Or perhaps, you know, they've drank the Kool-Aid and they're doing it themselves. But this week, we are going to have to be able to be brave, step up, and confront exactly what we are seeing here. Because with the Seven of Swords upright, when you're catching this in the act, and it is a wrong, you have a chance to right it. And I really don't recommend you guys look the other way. As we get to the Five of Cups in reverse for love and romance, this is actually kind of an interesting one, because there is the sense of a very pleasant return, a sense of a very nice and surprising opportunity to get something back that we thought was gone for good. And I'm not sure if this is something that we are grabbing as a couple, or if this is something you're getting yourself that you can bring to your relationship, or a partner is retrieving and getting to use to contribute to the relationship as well. But with the Five of Cups reversed, something that was once lost and even mourned, grieved over, is actually going to be shown to be retrievable. And I think that that's where the moon is also shedding some light, you know, and allowing us to uncover a bit of a mystery here, or solve a mystery, see where we may have been wrong, see where we may have been misled. This could have to do with a matter for our family, our marriage, our household, our relationship that we thought we had actually failed or needed to abandon, or maybe we are still in the grieving process over it. Maybe it was a path we wanted to take. Something is coming to light where we have a chance to get it back. There is something that we celebrate as a couple, as a unit, where we thought this was irrecoverable, right? Gone beyond recall. But maybe that was the illusion. And I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it changes the course of where this relationship goes, because we're kind of getting the cake back that we never got to eat. Now, for those of you who are currently, you're currently available or single, we actually have the Five of Cups reversed, bringing in, yes, an opportunity once more to retrieve maybe a chance with somebody that we could not take in the past for whatever reason. Maybe the logistics just didn't work out at the time. Maybe it was an issue of availability. And the Five of Cups reversed is bringing another this opportunity back into your life to be examined. Whether or not you've ever been with this person before may vary from Aquarius to Aquarius, but with the Five of Cups reversed and the Moon card upright, once again, what was once perceived to be impossible is not. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.